Regular season over. Playoff tickets punched. Now it's time to take home the hardware. Bloomingdale and Wharton, the two favorites going into the Class 8A District 7 tournament, meet tonight with a district title hanging in the balance. Star hitter Carissa Rhodes and the Bulls have dropped just 5 sets all year and ride a 15-game winning streak into tonight's championship match. Wharton, they've got some star power as well. Catherine Attar is one of the fiercest hitters in the Sunshine State and hopes to lead the Wildcats to a major upset on the eve of the state playoffs. It's the Bulls and the Wildcats, a heavyweight title bout on BHSN.
Everybody's got a front row seat. The action's hot on the game of the week. When the home for high school sports turns up the heat. Witness awesome BHSN.
A champion will be crowned tonight. Welcome to Alonzo High School, the site of the Class 8A District 7 final, as the second-ranked Bloomingdale Bulls take on number 8 Wharton. It's the Bright House Sports Network Game of the Week. This was the scene Tuesday night as Bloomingdale, the top seed in the district, swept Riverview behind Caitlin Grice. The Bulls punching their ticket to tonight's final. As for Wharton, a tougher road for the Wildcats. They beat 17-time district champ Plant in 5 sets behind Catherine Attar's 33 kills. Your finalists tonight, Bloomingdale and Wharton. Take a look at the bracket of how these two teams got here. It's number 1 versus number 2 in the district. Doesn't get any better than that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Alonzo High School alongside Nikki Vaporis. I'm Ryan Bass. Nikki, 1-2 heavyweight bout. These two teams ready to go tonight.
It played out as expected. First and second seed team going at it to see who's going to win tonight's district championship.
Bloomingdale, you can argue, is the top team in Tampa Bay. They only have 1 loss. In fact, they've only dropped 5 sets all year. Claudia Cabrera, their head coach, has to be confident tonight, especially against the team, Wharton, that they beat twice in the regular season.
Exactly. Cabrera has led this team to 2 victories over Wharton. Both of them were 3-set sweeps. So that's going to be interesting fact tonight as it all plays out.
We'll see if that plays into tonight, if Wharton can get going. As for Bloomingdale, Carissa Rhodes is as good as they come. Last year's Hillsborough County leader in kills. She's getting it done again tonight.
In that match against Wharton, she had a season high 23 kills. She has racked up over 1,000 career kills so far.
Wharton is a team that many predicted to be in this position. Only 4 losses on the year, Nikki. 2 of those have come to Bloomingdale. This is a totally different team, though, than we saw a month ago when they played this Bulls team.
Yes, it's definitely so, and we've got to keep an eye on Attar tonight. She's going to be attacking from the outside, has some major statistics, 409 kills. She leads Hillsborough County. Coach Barber says this is the best hitter he's ever seen.
Yeah, Catherine Attar is certainly a superstar. In the years to come, only a sophomore, but been big for Wharton all year long. You ready to crown a champion, Nikki?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Class 8A District 7 final. It's coming at you next on Bright House Sports Network.
We'll have a new champion in Class 8A District 7 this year. Will it be Bloomingdale or Wharton? We'll let it play out tonight on the volleyball court. Let's check the starters for both squads, starting with the Wharton Wildcats, the number 8th ranked team in our BHSN Top 20 poll. Wharton led by their star outside hitter Catherine Attar, Tyler Schroff, Naitara Ross, Caroline Delisle, Gabriella Paul, Lindsay Shiable, and Chanel Hargraves, the starters for the Wharton Wildcats. As for the Bloomingdale Bulls, the top seed in the district, Reagan Hewitt, Chelsea Chavers, Sally O'Keefe, the starting middle blocker, Caitlin Grice, Emily Doyle, Carissa Rhodes, and Abby Bernaldo. Those are your starters for the Bulls. Let's put you in the driver's seat. Nikki, what are our keys to the game tonight, Gulf Coast and Central Florida Honda dealers?
Well, tonight, Wharton needs to get those 2 losses out of their mind. They need to mentally focus on the task at hand, and they can't, rely back on those 2 losses that they took. So tonight, they need to come in clear-minded. Bloomingdale, they need to maintain the status quo. What they're doing is working. They need to continue to do that tonight. They've got a few offensive options to go to. If they do their job, they could absolutely be the champions tonight.
Gabriella Paul leading us off as we get going. Hewitt sets up. Nice block at the net by Wharton. That was Shiable who was there. That one wide. Shiable caused that one, though. Good job up front at the net by the junior middle blocker. Carissa Rhodes, the star for the Bulls. She'll take a ton of attempts. See how much they feed her tonight. Here she is taking a swing at it. Hargraves was there. Nice swing from the back row by Attar. Rhodes, yes! Carissa Rhodes.
She even reached outside of her frame to get to that ball and cut a sharp angle. That is not easy to do. Look at the angle that she gets on this. Beautiful job.
Great play by Rhodes. 267 kills on the year coming in tonight. That's 268 and an ace served up by the Bulls. Reagan Hewitt.
We want to watch tonight for serve and serve receive. Both of those aspects very, very big to the game.
2-1 lead for Bloomingdale. This one set on the outside for Ross. Can't get a handle on it. Bulls take a 3-1 lead. Bloomingdale only one loss on the year coming into tonight, Nikki. As you mentioned in the open, they've only dropped 5 sets. Very rare for this Bulls team to be shaken at all in a match. Their first time on TV tonight, though. We'll see how they handle it. Right now, they're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, that time Scheibel was not in time to get to the ball. She landed before the set got to her. The timing is critical when you're attacking a quick set.
Hewitt with a nice serve, but a little too long. That breaks up the run for the Bulls. Bloomingdale has won 15 straight matches coming in tonight. Can Wharton be the one to end the streak? Quick set. That one placed by Scheibel. Nice job defensively by the Bulls, and a good job there to get the kill. That one all set up by Bernaldo, who came over to save it.
This is just smart volleyball right here. If you don't have the perfect set, just take a nice off-speed swing and find that's off middle.
Kill number 2 for Rhodes tonight. Attar on the outside. Got to get her going, and starts off with an emphatic kill right in our face over here at the desk. He's got a powerful swing, this Catherine Attar. Violation. Brings him within 1. Scheibel serving. Nice strong serve by Scheibel. This one set up by Hewitt. Nice attack, and that one will fall. Emily Doyle, the sophomore outside hitter.
Doyle doing a great job attacking. That set was actually off of the net, and she still pulled that sharp angle down to the right side. So I'm interested to see how she's going to swing if that set is nice and tight to the net.
Doyle, 84 kills coming in tonight's match. 4th on the team. That's her 85th on the year. And almost an ace. Good job to save it by Tyler Schroff. Quick set. And a nice attack from the front row. That was Sally O'Keefe, the tall middle blocker, who gets her 34th kill of the season.
The only time you can run a quick attack like that is if the pass is right on the money. If the pass isn't there, you cannot go with a quick attack. So the passing, looking really good right now.
Bulls up 7-4, and we've got probably the 2 best setters in Tampa on the floor tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit. Nice attack and point. Wharton there. Quick set by Hewitt. And a nice play by Attar, who just went up there and saw the ball floating up in the air and smacked it down.
Cabrera is asking for a lift, a violation on that. She's not going to get it.
Hewitt sets. Nice job by O'Keefe to come over, and Hargraves not able to save it.
Bloomingdale is passing the ball perfectly. That is why they are so successful offensively right now.
Reagan Hewitt, their star setter. Over 700 assists now on the season. That one a little wide, almost got the corner, but a little too far.
Bernaldo did a good job of taking her foot to the line to make a good judgment on whether that ball was in or out. She did a great job. You want those easy points like that.
Emily Doyle, sophomore to serve for the Bulls. Service error. Bloomingdale, a team that usually is very good behind that service line. Nikki, coming in tonight's match, 236 aces on the season. As a total, that's 3.5%. So that team very good behind the line. Very rare you see a service error by the Bulls. Nice attack, and that'll fall for Doyle. They're saying out?
They're saying out.
Saying out. Sally O'Keefe doesn't agree with that one. Either way, 9-8 lead for the Bulls. Wharton hanging around. The star Attar. That one set backwards, but a nice job of adjusting by Chelsea Chavers. She's got a strong approach.
She was able to accomplish that, and if you notice, watch this replay. Her timing is a little bit off. She had to slow down and still reach that ball and still pulled out the kill.
Great job to go through the blockers. Set back for Attar. Rhodes tipped it. This one will be to Rhodes. Off the tip. Attar. This one to Ross. Nice attack by Ross, and it'll fall.
The line shot usually will score if you have an attacker that can place the ball down the line. It is not easy to do.
You talked about passing. The Wildcats do a very good job of that with Tyler Schroeder.
Showing some volleyball IQ right there. Just the nice tip over the block for the quick point.
And the versatility, too. We've seen her attack in a number of ways. This is the second time we've seen her just kind of tip the ball, and it falls for a point.
Oh, big block.
Nice job to come over by Grice. And try to direct it by Hewitt, but just off the line.
It was a good idea what she was trying to do. Just pushed it a little bit too far.
Junior Gabriella Paul serves. Hewitt taps it up. Rhodes, but a great dig to save it by Paul. Quick attack, but blocked at the net. That's Scheibel who got up there and sent it back.
Scheibel's timing was absolutely perfect. Watch as she jumps for this ball right in time, penetrates over the net, and gets the block.
Scheibel. Great blocking statistically. Ross will attack. Right to the back row for Chavers. The offense getting set. Nice attack. Bloomingdale was there defensively. That's Chavers from the back row. Hargraves tapped it up. And Attar mishit that one. Ace. 12-11 Bulls clinging to a 1-point lead. Tried to make it 2 there. Nice play by Tyler Schroff. Rhodes. Schroff blocked it.
Big block at the net. Schroff doing a great job all by herself, blocking that ball without a middle next to her.
Schroff played some middle at her time at Tampa Catholic, and you see she has some hops. Good attack. Hargraves tapped it up, but not able to be saved. Great job by Emily Doyle. They've got a lot of hitters on this squad. Anybody can get hot offensively.
She is very impressive, and she's not very tall. She's only 5'7", 5'8", and she's doing a great job attacking like she's much taller.
Tipped up for Chavers, blocked at the net. That was Scheibel and Schrofer in there. Man, Scheibel is a beast. Coming into tonight, Nikki, 158 blocks on the year coming into tonight. That is number amazing. 2 in the state of Florida.
That is an amazing statistic.
Make it 160 now on the year. Attar. Oh my!
Finding the cross-court hole. Nice attack.
Catherine Attar, 409 kills coming in tonight. That's over 50% of her entire team's offense. Just to show you how important number 8 is to her squad. There you take a look at Attar right there. You mentioned in the open, Coach Eric Barber, the best hitter he says he's ever seen. She's only a sophomore.
Beautiful play. Smart, smart play. Schroff is a very, very smart player. She saw the hole and went for it.
Warden with a 15-14 lead. Schroff is a VCU commit. Very, very talented volleyball player. Chavers rises up. Hargraves goes down to dig it. And that'll fall. An attack by Chloe Miller. But all saved by that Hargraves dig.
We're seeing some great defensive digs on both sides of the net tonight. That's going to be a critical aspect as well.
Timeout taken. 16-14. Wharton Wildcats lead. Take a look at the Bloomingdale Bulls, the second-ranked team in our top 25. Very, very talented squad. They lost to Plant in last year's district championship. The Plant Panthers upset by Wharton in the last round, so we will have a new district champ this year. The Bulls certainly think they can get there. I mean, this is a team that won 15 straight matches, as I mentioned, lost 2 of their stars from last year, Haley Neal and Mandy Linsky, but Coach Cabrera doesn't really care about that. It's her first year, and she's hoping to bring home a title in year number 1.
She's really making a statement coming out in her first season out of regular season play, in playoffs, and she's looking to possibly bring home that district championship tonight. What a statement as a first-year coach.
And we'll get into more on Cabrera in a little bit, former USF volleyball player. The star for the Bulls. Can really connect with her players, only 23 years old, a couple of years removed from playing herself. Chavers. Quick set, that one was to Miller. And a good attack. That one falls out. Warden on a nice little run here, 17-14. Keep in mind, the Bulls have only dropped 5 sets all year. And Warden swept both times these two teams have played. The Wildcats have come to play tonight.
There's some miscommunication. You have to call the ball. There are 6 of you in a very small space, and if you don't call the ball, those things are going to happen.
And I think you'd want to let Schroff take that one, being the setter. If you're Miller, let the junior get the ball there. Hargraves. That one set up nicely as Caroline Delisle got the point there.
That was a very nice set by Schroff. She just put that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Schroff approaching 700 assists as well.
Nice serve.
Great serve. That's for Ross on the outside, off the antenna. So that one will be out.
The minute that the ball touches any part of the antenna, it's immediately ruled out.
Great block at the net. Both Rhodes as well as O'Keefe were in there. (18-17) lead for the Wildcats. Can they keep this going? Ross will attack. Off the block. Second kill of the night for Nitara Ross.
And again, a beautiful set delivered right to the outside.
Well, Ross plays club volleyball with both Catherine Attar and Tyler Schroff, so You see the connection there. Warden working everything well offensively. That's another great swing by Ross. That's Miller, a little too wide. You don't want to give Bloomingdale any extra chances because the Bulls have so much offensively as Caitlin Grice now checks back in.
Wharton wants to limit any errors right here.
Schroff sets, big attack. Great quick attack from Schroff to Scheibel.
Now the hitter has to be in motion before the ball even gets to her to be there on time for the attack.
Scheibel's arm was already in motion before Schroff even put that set up. Beautiful connection from junior to junior. That's a good attack on the opposite side from Caitlin Grice.
She utilized the slide step, came up off of her left foot and was able to get her hips turned to that back corner and score that point. Slide step is very effective in the right side.
Nearly an ace there. Qatar attacks. Good job of going down to dig it by Chavers. Right to Hargraves. Big attack on the outside, but Ross wasn't able to find the line. Tied at 20. This is where the Bulls, in matches, have just shut other teams down. Quick set. Great job by Rhodes, just punched that one. And the attack all the way to the back by Scheibel.
That was a very, very smart play. If you look down the line, it's wide open. She didn't get a solid contact on it, but was able to find the hole.
We mentioned the number of weapons that the Bulls have, but Wharton has just as many. They only got 8 players on their roster too, so everybody gets action, everybody a part of the success. Great job at the net. Rhodes ties us up at 21. Four kills tonight for Carissa Rhodes. She had a season-high 23 against Wharton on September 4th. And gets an ace there. Ace number 75 on the year for Rhodes, first tonight. And a timeout called. Coach Barber sensing a little momentum going the Bulls' way. The Bulls have a 22-21 lead. Head coach Claudia Cabrera has to be happy with the response her team has taken after they were trailing. Got to be impressed, Nikki, with the Bulls and really battening down, getting everything together, and going on a nice run.
They really did. They pulled it up to them and then took a little bit of a lead. You know, they're doing a really, really good job, not just offensively as far as attacking, but the passing is there as well. Not just passing out of serve receive, but let's also talk about some digging. They're doing a great job all the way around.
Coach Cabrera in her first year hopes to lead her team to that. The Class 8A 7 district title, which is sitting here right next to us, ready to be handed to either one of these two teams. For the first time in a long time, Plant High School will not have that trophy. Overpass. Quick set, that one just missed. Little missed time from Hewitt to Grice.
When you're the attacker, you have to start your approach when the pass crosses over your shoulder. So you have to be in motion before the setter ever touches the ball.
Set on the outside to Chavers. Nice job of punching the ball from the back row. And that was a tar. I mean, that was a thing of beauty. The entire Bulls offense was on the opposite side of the court, and Tar just punched it for a point. Wharton trying to do something that not many teams do against Bloomingdale, and that win a set, and they're 1 point away from doing that after the block by Schroff, her second tonight. Timeout. Bloomingdale, wow, what a response by Wharton.
Schroff just doing a beautiful job getting up there. She jumps so well and gets so high over the net. I expect she'll have even more blocks tonight.
Coach Coach Eric Barber, a great response by his girls in his 6th season. 97-41 career record. Used to be the JV coach for 1 year, then became the head volleyball coach, and he's done a great job in his tenure here with Wharton. The team missed the playoffs in 2013, had 5 straight regional quarterfinal appearances from 1998 to 2003, and then 1 appearance under Barber in 2012. They've already punched their ticket, though, to regionals, and they're going to play there after this district match, regardless of what happens tonight. Keep in mind, both of these teams playoff bound. Chavers, block. Wharton trying to win a set over Bloomingdale, something they haven't done all season long. Attar. Both teams fighting Attar! Oh my God!
Just behind the 10-foot line. You're not going to see many hits like that at this level.
Bloomingdale only dropped 5 sets all year, and Wharton comes out on fire as Attar's emphatic kill gives the Wildcats the first set. My, oh my, look at that one. Wildcats on a mission tonight. Take set number 1.
Bloomingdale has dropped just 6 sets now all year long. Wharton getting the first one in our Class 8A District 7 championship tonight. All started and finished with that Catherine Attar kill. And let's check out the Florida kill leaders of where Attar is ranked among the best in the state. Look at that, 5th in the state in kills, 409. That's coming into tonight. She's up there with Courtney Furlong, one of the best players in the state. I mean, Catherine Attar is the #1 player on this Wharton squad, really led them all the way.
And you know, it was indicative of that last attack that she had. She set the tone right there. That was an amazing attack. That's why she's a leader right now in kills.
Unbelievable, that number, 409. Coming into tonight, 932 attempts, Nikki. She's gonna eclipse 1,000 attempts in the playoffs. We'll see what the Bulls have in them. They haven't trailed much at all this year. Good attack there. So Wharton takes the 1-0 lead. Ran in it. Almost an ace. Ball's out. 1-1. What kind of resolve do the Bulls have? A very deep team. Used to trailing. Nice job in the back row. That was Gabriella Paul who dug down and got it. Some miscommunication, it falls.
As a coach, that's the last thing you want to see happen, is a failure to communicate and a ball dropping to hit the floor.
Schroff sets, quick attack, nice job by Caroline Delisle on the quick set by Schroff.
And it was all set up by that nice pass to Schroff. Schroff delivering the perfect set. They're making it look a little easy.
As we mentioned, Nikki, this is a different team than a month and a half ago when they last played Bloomingdale. A fighting team. Not gonna get any easy matches against Wharton, that's for sure. Attar attacks and kills. 6 kills tonight for Catherine Attar.
And that set was a little bit off. Notice this set is off the net. She contacts it way off of the net. If she gets that set nice and tight, she's going to do some damage.
One in. Ball's in.
The unforced errors, just like Bloomingdale.
Set by Schroff. Attar attacks. Nice job. And then by Bloomingdale. Big swing by Chavers, but that one was denied by Tyler Schroff. Man, can she jump?
She just gets up there.
You could see why VCU wanted her so badly. Transfer from Tampa Catholic. One of the best players on the court. Coach Barber called her the missing piece to this team, and tonight she's showing you why. Carissa Rhodes has been quiet relatively since a couple of points in that opening set. That turns off the top of the gym here and falls 5-4. Yeah, balls get up high, they're gonna get caught in that. (5-4) Wildcat lead. Took the opening set. Nice attack.
She just took a little hop step, jumped and attacked. That is a good job when you can just gather and attack the ball like that without a big approach.
Catherine Attar. Also good behind the service line. Came in tonight with 53 aces. Carissa Rhodes. Hargraves. Taps it for Miller. Rhodes from the back row. Nice job by Schroff to come up and get it. It's back to Attar. Hewitt, quick set. Right to Schroff. Schroff will attack. Hewitt, quick set, tries to dump it and it works. That was a one-handed behind the head. She didn't even look.
One-handed behind the head is exactly right. You practice this play over and over again in practice.
That's a thing of beauty right there.
It is beautiful.
Coach Cabrera says Hewitt calls her own plays sometimes, and she did exactly that on that play. That was a Ross kill to make it 7-5 Warden. Hargraves serves. Nice attack by Rhodes. Hargraves was there to save it. Chanel Hargraves. Great player defensively, and there she is again. Ross attacks, blocks. That one hit the antenna. Schroff sets it up, big attack, and that one will fall. Schroff to Schreiber will get used to it because that's a pretty thing.
The timing was perfect from the set to the attack. Timing was everything when you're attacking a quick ball.
Scheibel, one of 2 returning starters for Warden. This is an entirely new team. Scheibel and Hargraves, the 2 returners.
And there are no seniors on their team. They're all juniors or younger.
Incredible. That one right there is Scheibel again. 4 kills tonight for Lindsay Scheibel.
She's doing a good job in the middle.
Yeah, 158 blocks on the year coming in, I'd say so. Her season high in the semifinal win over Plant, 9 kills, 19 blocks.
Wow.
19. That's the difference right there in a 5-set match. Scheibel will try again. This time directs it. Schroff, that's the Scheibel. Hewitt is there after it caromed off the top of the gym. Scheibel directs it. That's Schroff. Great job, Schroff. Tyler Schroff. Tampa Bay home team hot shot nominee for October 4th to October 11th. Gets the kill there. A setter that can do it all. Offensively and defensively as well.
Speaking of defense, we're seeing some great digging tonight. Both of these teams have great offensive weapons. They're attacking the ball with a lot of pace, a lot of power, and these smaller girls in the back row are sitting low, hinging at their knees, and getting their platform under some of these balls. That is not easy to do.
Tyler Schroff has been the superstar so far for Wharton. It's been the Schroff and Attar show, but look what she's done tonight. At the net, she's been active defensively. She's been great offensively. She's setting up her teammates. Tyler Schroff, the Tampa Catholic transfer, first year setting ever. And you could see she's a natural at it.
She has very, very pretty hands. The way the ball comes out of her hands is so very clean and soft. That's what you want in a setter.
Played right side and middle blocker at TC. Getting it done. 10-6 lead for Wharton. Bloomingdale doesn't struggle much. And Rhodes is being contained right now. Bulls are playing some great defense. Wharton playing great defense.
So if the ball touches the rafters and it goes over the net, it's immediately ruled out. And that's what we just saw happen. If you pass it on your side and it touches the rafters and comes down on your side, your teammate can play that ball.
Hewitt with a strong serve. Good job by Paul to dive and get it. Miss hit.
It's going to be a double contact.
A couple of Wharton mistakes, helping the Bulls stay in this second set. Schroff. Shy ball. Set for Rhodes. Right through the block.
And that's what they need to do. They need to set Rhodes nice and tight to the outside and let her do her job.
Rhodes with 5 kills tonight, coming in 13 matches this year with 10 or more kills. She's the captain of this Bulls squad. Shy ball through the block.
From the pass to the set to the attack, that was just a pretty play.
With the service error. 3 tonight so far for Ward. Loose Bulls squad on the bench, trying to help their team rally. Attar, though, keeping this a Wharton lead. Freshman year. As a freshman last year, 277 kills, 429 digs for Attar. Nice attack, Emily Doyle. If I'm Coach Cabrera, I keep setting Doyle because every time they do, they get a point out of it.
And there are so many offensive weapons that they have. They've got their choice of who to set that ball to. They just need to keep getting it to the hot hitter.
She's animated and emotional out there, fires her team up. Powerful swing by Doyle. A couple of attackers on that one, and that fell in. There's some confusion there between Delisle and Attar, and Delisle caught the point. Hewitt tries to set it. That's Chavers. Violation. How does Coach Cabrera's squad respond? They haven't trailed much all year. This is not a situation they've faced, Nikki. Sometimes it's good to face some adversity during the year so you know how your team responds. Bloomingdale hasn't had much. Schroff sets. Attar try to direct it. Just a little too far. That was a great play for Attar. It just didn't fall on the line.
Using her left arm. Nobody was expecting that. She had the right idea, but again, she just pushed it too far.
Thinking on her feet. Hargraves. That's Schroff. Good setup.
Great job by Rhodes to keep it in. Chavers attacks. Yes, Chavers will get the kill. Chelsea Chavers got to get going. She's second on this team in kills. Only her second tonight.
She played very smart. She didn't swing away at it. She took an off-speed swing and found some open court.
There's Doyle's numbers on the year. Tar blocked. There's Chavers. This one's set back for Rhodes. A little too far.
With Rhodes in the back row, expect a few more sets to go her way to the back row so that she can continue to swing.
Hewitt, assistant Chavers. Nice attack by Chelsea Chavers. Man, she got that arm around quick.
There was some power on that attack. Watch as she generates all of this momentum in the fast arm swing.
Boom. Tar couldn't even handle that one. Taste of her own medicine there. Ross rises up. That's a Tar from the back row. Yes. Everything working right now for Catherine Attar and Warden. I'm right. Bloomingdale's never trailed in a match this year. And to think them going down 2-0, not what you'd expect. Rhodes.
Nice dig.
That was Attar. Ross off the fingertips. Defensively, Warden's so good. I mean, Warden's chemistry, Nikki, you can't talk enough about it. Everyone knows where everyone's going to be. And they've got just as much weapons, it seems, as Bloomingdale has.
Absolutely right.
Tar. Keep in mind, too, Warden went 5 sets against Plant. Had to fight it out to get to this point. As Scheibel gets the point, they had to fight it out to get here. Another sweep for Bloomingdale, as you'd expect, as they've done all year, as a timeout is called, 18-14. They had to duke it out against Plant to get to this point. They are battle-tested.
And they're showing why they beat Plant. They're doing everything well, from the digging to the passing out of serve receive. The passing is absolutely amazing, and that's the only reason they can run the quick sets that they're running, is because of the passing.
Warden 19-4, 7-3 in the district. 2 of those losses were to Bloomingdale this year, a team that missed the playoffs last season. But we'll get there. And you mentioned, Nikki, the only 8 players. They had 10 starting the year. 2 starters, season-ending preseason ACL tears. Avery Day, their senior middle blocker, and outside hitter Lucy Delarte. That's 2 of their starters that go down before the year. That could be catastrophic to a team. This team said, nope, we're going to use that as motivation. They came through, and look where they are tonight.
They're doing an amazing job for losing 2 starters in the beginning of the season. They have grown, I'm sure, throughout the season to get where they are now. The team that you see, back in February when they played last is not the same team you're looking at right now.
Rhodes attacks.
Nice dig.
Hargraves. Beautiful dig by Chanel Hargraves. Rhodes.
Rhodes is making her presence known now that she's in the front row. Expect the ball to go to her.
(18-15). This is Rhodes on the outside. They got to get going. Rhodes.
Oh, no.
Get the point.
That communication is critical. You have to talk to each other.
Bloomingdale fighting back. Nice dig. That was Doyle. Schroff to Ross. Had to get through the block. Hargraves.
We're going to call 4 contacts.
Tried to hit it up.
Yeah.
But that was the extra contact that was called.
there's a timeout.
Timeout called by Warden. 18-17 lead. Good fight by both teams in this second set. 18-17 though. The blue crew of Warden have the lead over the Bloomingdale Bulls. Remember, Warden took the opening set. Remember, we'll have the state finals on our air coming up in mid-November. These are the favorites in the area, Tampa Bay, that we believe can make it to the Final Four. CCC, the top team in our poll. Palm Harbor, Jenkins, Bloomingdale is playing tonight. Winter Haven. Warden, though, may have something to say about that. With the way they've responded.
I don't think they're going to go quietly if they do go. They might actually pull this out, though Bloomingdale has done a good job of catching back up and only cutting their lead to 1.
8A is a very tough district across the state. So either one of these teams, as Scheibel responds out of the timeout, either one of these teams will have a tough road to get to Kissimmee. And that's why I think in 3A, CCC, who's been to 2 straight Final Fours, is looking for their first title. They can get there. Palm Harbor, I think, in 7A can do it. Point to Warden.
We've been talking about communication tonight. We've seen a lot of miscommunication happen in tonight's match that we haven't really seen all season.
Rhodes, nice job by Hargraves. Looks like she injured her wrists on that one. Warden will get the point though. Hargraves was fired up on that play. Chanel Hargraves, 419 digs coming into tonight. That's 226 more than second place on this team.
I can't say enough about this defensive player. She is absolutely amazing, all over the place, reaching out with one-hand digs, doing a great job in that back row.
That's Grice who got the point, but Hargraves is just a fighter. There's another look at her. In her career, 1,489 digs in her career at Warden. She's only a junior. She's got a whole year to add to those statistics and playoffs as well.
And not only is she great defensively, she's a vocal leader on the floor. You can watch her, talk to her teammates, let everybody know what's going on, fire them up. Not just a good player, but also a leader.
Hargraves hoping her team could take a 2-0 lead behind her play defensively in this 8A7 final. That's to Attar. Nice job. That one looked like it hurt for Bernaldo. Set up for Scheibel, directs it, and will get it.
Warden on the verge of taking set number 2.
Watching how smart Scheibel is. She sees that nobody's there. And just a nice soft tip.
And a point to Warden.
It's a double contact.
Double contact will be called. Timeout. Will we get a timeout? No, we're gonna play it through. Set point for Warden, 24-18.
That one is good. Sharoof makes it 2-0 Warden. Wow. A shocker if we've ever seen one. The Wildcats came to play tonight. Schroff, Scheibel, Attar.
They are getting it done. The Warden Wildcats, 25-18 in set number 2.
They want a district title. They're on the verge of the sweep on Bright House Sports Network.
Bloomingdale on the ropes here. Warden is playing superb volleyball. They have got a 2-0 lead in this district final tonight. Nikki, let's reestablish your keys to the game. The Gulf Coast in Central Florida Honda dealers. How are we doing?
You know, we talked about Wharton needing to stay in this game mentally. They have proven that mentally they can handle this game, and they're doing everything well. As far as Bloomingdale, we wanted them to play their game. We talked about this, doing what they do well. They haven't really done that job yet. They need to get that ball to Rhodes, get that ball to Doyle, let them swing away, and they'd see more success.
Well, everybody has been contributing for Wharton, including Chanel Hargraves, the junior libero. Over 15 digs already tonight. Last year, 744 digs. That was first in Florida. She's been active all over defensively.
She is so impressive there in the back row. She does not care about hitting the ground. She will throw her body to the ground if she needs to make the play.
Well, you may know the last name Hargraves. Chanel Hargraves is the sister of Vernon Hargraves III, one of the top recruits to ever come out of this area. Played at Wharton High School, now is starring for the Florida Gators. Vernon Hargraves III is one of the top talents that I've ever seen on a football field, high school-wise. He was unbelievable, played at Wharton. He was one of the top recruits in the nation, a 5-star recruit his senior year. Preseason first team All-SEC, number 2 on Todd McShay's top 25 underclassmen behind Jameis Winston. So you know the talent that is there for Vernon Hargraves. Certainly going to be playing on Sundays in the NFL. So some good lineage there for Chanel Hargraves.
Some athleticism in that family.
There is. There's a ton of athleticism. She'd like to bring home a district championship, too. Maybe rub it in her brother's face. Bloomingdale hoping to stay alive. Down 2-0 in the match. They haven't dropped 2 sets in a match all year long. Good start here for the Bulls, 2-0.
The Bloomingdale bench has come alive here in this third set.
Nothing. You can hear that bench. Very loud over there. Ross, yes! Natara Ross ends the 3-0 run with her 4th kill tonight.
She's got a very fast arm swing. When she gets a hold of that ball, it's coming down with some power.
Gonna wipe the floor. Bloomingdale, though, with a 3-1 lead. The Bulls made the state semis in '94. They were a regional finalist in '06. Got to fight and claw their way back. They got to play 5 if they want to win a district title.
Beautiful play.
Catherine Nattar, though, wants the Wildcats to have it. 10 kills tonight for Attar. Doyle, good block put up by Scheibel and Schroff. Schroff, that's Attar, couldn't get it through the block.
Net violation.
Violation was called. We're tied up at 3. And that's the one thing that you gotta love about Warren, a team that's had to gut it out all year. You go through injuries, you go through ups and downs, you get beaten down by the top team in the district. You play 5 sets to get to this district final. You've been through it all. They've been in every single scenario there could be.
And they're showing the character that they've established given all of those adversities. They're showing character tonight. They're showing that they want it. They're playing so very well. And the defense, I cannot say enough about the defense of this Wharton team.
Nice ace there by Rhodes. Now, Nikki, you were on a state championship team that went undefeated throughout the year. Bloomingdale's only lost 1 time. What was the adversity like for you guys? Did you face a lot of adversity that year?
We did. We faced, Pinellas County had a strong showing, that year. It was a tough time to go undefeated, but there's a lot of pressure when you are undefeated like that because every game you play, somebody's trying to upset you. So there's pressure, but you've got to come together, suck it up, and play some volleyball.
And Bloomingdale's hoping to do that tonight because for you guys, if you ever remember, I mean, it was a while ago, but do you remember being down 2-0 in a match, having to claw back that year?
I do not remember being down 2-0.
Wow. Definitely a tall task. Bloomingdale, though, handling it well so far, 6-4. And it all starts with this set. They've got to come out and they've got to dominate.
Exactly. They have to run the show from behind the line and make very few unforced errors.
Wharton has to not relax. Schroff won't let him. Fourth block tonight.
All by herself, Ryan. There was nobody there with her. She faces it all on her own. Done.
Oh my God. She is a talented, talented volleyball player. Nice. Stroke was there, but couldn't save it. The kill. Sent down by Emily Doyle. Nice attack. That was Delia. Chavers gets it over the defense. Stroke was kind of hanging in the air, and Chavers just got it over her outstretched fingertips. Nice attack by Tar down the line.
Line is wide open, and she took advantage of it on that play right there.
A brilliant volleyball player.
Watch this line. It's wide open. Nobody's there.
One of the smartest you'll see. Ace. Her first tonight. 54th on the year. Ryan Bass, Nikki Vaporis with you. The Class 8A7 District Final. Bloomingdale only one loss on the year. They're down 2-0 in tonight's match. Good block. That was Sally O'Keefe and Reagan Hewitt. O'Keefe credited with the block.
And that's the only time you can reach over the net into your opponent's space is when the ball is being attacked.
Nice attack. Out of bounds. Tied up at 9. Set number 3. Wharton has continually hung around. They've led most of tonight. Bloomingdale has had to play catch-up.
That will be a double contact.
They'll have to play catch-up again.
The officials doing a good job calling this game tonight.
Rhodes in.
Rhodes did a good job of pulling that. She actually overran it and had to reach behind her to contact the ball. She did a good job of keeping that ball in.
They got to get Rhodes going.
Yes.
2 great matches against Wharton this year. 23 kills and 18 kills. Only 8 tonight.
And that's a big part of the difference in tonight's match. Those numbers right there.
Granted, they have a lot of options. Doyle, Grice, Chavers, Rhodes, even O'Keefe. But when your star is struggling, and she's doing everything right, Wharton's just been there defensively. They've picked up all the balls that she's been hitting.
Exactly.
And that's really been the difference, is the defense for Wharton has offset what Rhodes is usually able to do on the court. Rhodes, nice job by Hargraves. Right on cue. Rhodes again.
Out.
Out. And Chanel Hargraves leaped into the air because she was able to save that last ball from Rhodes. Watch this. Oh, just gets down to dig it.
When you're digging like that, you have to hinge at your knees and not at your waist, and that takes strength in the quads. She's very, very strong back there.
Comes from a family of athletes, Chanel does. That's a kill for a tar. We just mentioned her brother Vernon Hargraves, the third. Her father, Vernon Hargraves, used to coach at USF, now an assistant coach at the University of Houston. So a lot of athletes in the family. Her mom, Jackie Hargraves, a
great, great woman as well. As Doyle gets the kill. Bloomingdale, though, saying, hey, we're not going to let them just take home this district title.
That's right, they're doing a great job of hanging in here and seeing what they can do to maybe turn this around in this set.
Hargraves came up to save it. Tar attacks, oh my!
Just the sound that she makes when she contacts the ball. Just a thundering sound when she swings away.
14 kills tonight for Tar.
She's saying my bad.
She's still getting the kill on the point for it. And that's how precise they want to be offensively. Still getting the point, yet wanting to be perfect. Well, Karen Chanel Hargraves got back there, but they couldn't save it.
That was a great effort by Wharton. They did everything they could to try to get to that
And
ball.
with these low ceilings, it's sometimes tough because when the balls pop in the air, you've got columns that go up there and tough to control the carom.
Yeah, as a defender, sometimes you have to take off some of the speed of the ball to keep it from hitting the rafters.
That one's set for a Tar. Schroff doing a great job. Chavers!
She got a hold of that ball. Beautiful swing.
Get Chelsea Chavers the volleyball. Man.
And she's only 5'5".
Plays like she's 5'10".
Nice serve.
Momentum on the side of the Bulls right now. Doyle's 20th ace on the year, first tonight. Three-point lead for Bloomingdale.
There's a timeout called by Wharton. That's a good timeout call right there.
Good timeout. Wharton facing some adversity. The Bulls trying to climb back. Down 2-0.
You know, Wharton's been in this position before where they've been down and have to come back. They've shown they have the character to do so. So let's see what happens coming out of this timeout.
So it's 2-0 Wharton in this match, 17-14. What's Coach Cabrera telling her girls right now? Because it's very crucial coming out of this timeout they continue to attack.
They need to continue to serve well. They have to pass the ball to target so they can run a quick offense and get the ball to their offensive weapons. So it all starts with a good pass. That's what I would be telling my team right now.
17-14.
Got
Bloomingdale with the lead.
Rhodes and Doyle are in the back row at this point.
Keep in mind, our coverage of high school volleyball will continue. We'll have the regional quarterfinal match coming up on our air. Bright House Sports Network, October 29th, 7 o'clock. Teams to be determined, maybe of the odd districts, 7, 5, 3, 7A, 5A, 3A, 9A, one of those. Not 9A, there is no 9A. 7A, 5A, or 3A. We'll see one of the odd teams on our air for the regional quarterfinal. Make sure you tune in for that. As our march to the state finals continues on Bright House Sports Network. Chavers! Yes!
Wharton has no answer for her. Number 10, Chelsea Chavers, doing an outstanding job from the outside. Usually you've got big girls hitting from the outside. She's 5'5", jumping like she is 5'10", Ryan. And she got a hold of that ball.
That's exactly what Bloomingdale needed coming out of that timeout.
Yes.
Couldn't have drawn it up better. That's not what they needed.
Right, that's their 4th missed serve on the night. They don't want to let Wharton back in this.
The Wildcats can scratch and claw. No pun intended there. Bloomingdale's going to want to put a stamp on this one right here. Chavers, they're setting her up offensively, and she's responding. Chelsea Chavers coming to life.
As Chavers heads to the back row, Rhodes comes to the front row. Expect her to get the ball.
There's the numbers on Chavers coming in. Approaching 200 kills for the year. And she gets an ace there. 25th ace on the season.
Momentum is all Bloomingdale right now.
And another ace by Chavers. And a timeout's going to be called by Coach Barber. Chelsea Chavers has been miss everything tonight because Rhodes they've kept her quiet defensively, but Chavers has certainly responded.
She does such a good, she's only 5'5" in that outside hitter position. That is a rarity to see somebody that's only 5'5" attacking from the outside. And she jumps so very well. That's why she's so successful as an outside hitter.
Bright House Sports Network is your home for High School Scoreboard, your source for the best high school sports stories. Every weeknight at 6:30, we introduce you to some of the most interesting and exciting athletes from across the state. That's High School Scoreboard, weeknights on Bright House Sports Network, your home for high school sports. Great features on that show. The stories you won't see anywhere else, but on Bright House Sports Network. Guitar. Set for Rhodes. Defensively, Wharton there, and a violation. Bloomingdale trying to hang on. 22-15, they've got the lead. Rhodes attacks. Hewitt with the pass. That's Rhodes. Attar was there.
Nice save.
Great save.
Great play.
And it led to the point to Ross. Great awareness by Ross to cross court that one. Rhodes reaching back. Hargraves was there. Hewitt sets it up. Just missed it. Hewitt tried to do that behind the back play, and that time it didn't work.
You have to be selective about when a setter is going to jump and dump the ball. You can't do it every time. You have to do it when the pass is too tight to the net to set.
Hewitt sets. Rhodes will swing away through the block, but a kill.
Using the block for her advantage.
Hewitt set that one up. Rhodes using the block to get the point. Hewitt doing a great job as well. That time it's Scheibel.
Scheibel's done a great job tonight. We've seen her do some great things, not just swinging away, but she's had some great blocks as well. Very impressive.
Yeah, 158 I mentioned coming in. Number 2 in Florida. That one will fall. Caitlin Bryce makes it set point. As the Bulls try to get their first set win of tonight's district final. Attack is good for Attar. We're not done yet. 15 kills tonight for Catherine Attar. Keep in mind, this is only set number 3. That's a good line for a lot of outside hitters in a 5-set match. Hewitt sets it up. Back for Rhodes. Hewitt again will set it up. Rhodes.
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Bloomingdale is not done yet.
That is the set she needs. Tight to the net, and she will do that.
The Bulls fought through some adversity. They get their first set victory of tonight's district final. Wharton, though, still leading 2-1, but
Rhodes and Chelsea Chavers, the reason why we're going to set number 4. Ryan Bass, Nikki Vaporis, our Bright House Sports Network crew on scene at Alonzo High School. Class 8A 7 District Championship. The Bulls finally get a set, 25-19. Coach Claudia Cabrera has to be happy with how her team responded. She's not too far removed from these scenarios too, Nikki. Formerly a volleyball player at USF. Take a look at some of this video. I had to go through the USF archives to find this one. Big thanks to the USF Athletic Department for giving us some of this video. But Cabrera, a libero defensive specialist for USF, 759 career digs. She was a defensive stalwart as a senior, appeared in 28 matches, led the team with 547 digs. 23 years old, as I mentioned, Nikki, not too far from the scenario that's playing out tonight.
No, and you know, she's able to relate to her girls in a different way than some of these older coaches can. So she really knows what's going on with them. She knows what will work. She knows what to say to them. They're very, very close in age, and that makes them very close mentally.
Are the Bulls family happy that Cabrera is a part of her squad? I told her before the match, she graduated from UCF, covered volleyball for a couple years when I was at UCF, and I told her before the match, she used to give us headaches. I remember her. Couldn't get a ball by her. She was fantastic in a 5-setter against UCF her senior year. Hargraves saved it. Tar puts it over. Bloomingdale trying to get set. Good block. But right through the block goes Doyle. This 4th set, very, very important. Wharton does not want it to go to a 5th set. Quick set, big attack. Good job at the net. Popped up for a tar. That one out to Chavers. Nice dig defensively by Paul.
That's when you jump and dunk. When this pass is so tight that you can't set it, that is exactly what you do.
Schroff is probably the best setter we've seen all year. Correct, Nikki?
I would absolutely agree with that. She is just so very athletic. She gets to every ball.
And it's incredible that this is her first year setting.
It's amazing.
She's transitioned from a right side to a setter. And it's been a work of beauty.
To the 3 zone.
You mentioned Bloomingdale's energy to me off camera, Nikki, but I mean, ever since they went down 2-0, they've been on the bench. Everybody's been into it, and it's been totally different.
It's like we're watching a different team right now, from the bench to the team on the court. It just looks completely different right now.
Right through the block goes Atar.
Keep Atar active. That's what Wharton needs to do.
How high she jumps. There have been a number, but I'd keep going to Tar and Scheibel because they've been the 1-2 combo that's gotten it done tonight. Chavers has been pretty damn good too, but Hargraves, great defensive. Job by Ross.
Nice
And the kill.
play.
Ross saved it in. Atar credited with the point.
Great defense, and Atar finishing the play. Just great volleyball.
I mean, from defense to pass, from Schroff to kill, that is perfection on the volleyball court. And Ace looks pretty good too. You know, if Wharton ends up winning this, it's going to be hard to pick a player a game because Schroff's been fantastic. Atar has been the heart of the team.
Scheibel's had some great kills. Hargraves has been great defensively. Shoot, just give it to all 8 on the roster. Chavers doesn't want us talking about player of the game yet, though. Schroff sets it up for a tar.
Yes! Right through the defense.
There was nobody up to stop her. She was all alone at the net. And if you leave her alone at the net, she's going to end the play.
6-4 lead for Warden in a tar. 18 kills tonight. Doyle. Nice save by Hargraves. Chavers couldn't avoid the block. Hargraves saved it in one-handed. Oh! That could have been a disaster right there as Schroff tripped over Hargraves, but glad both of them are all right. Glad that didn't result in a knee injury or anything. Schroff. Wide attack. That one was the Wild. Rhodes, Justin.
Rhodes needs her set pushed further out to the court. She needs it pushed to a 4, a true 4, not a 3.
That was set back for Doyle. Rhodes. And a nice attack by Attar in the back row. You know, I thought Katie Moore maybe was the best attacker we've seen on our air from CCC, middle blocker attacker. I don't know if there's one better than Catherine Attar.
I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen one either. It's a nice swing by Rhodes.
I think Carissa Rhodes had something to say about that.
I think so too.
Rhodes was Hillsborough County's leader in kills last year. Attar is the leader this year. Rhodes is a senior, so she's graduating. Attar, though, long way to go. She's only a sophomore. Scheibel. Blocked by Caitlin Grice. First block tonight for Grice.
We're tied.
That's the senior Bernaldo's first ace tonight. Ace again. Bernaldo coming up big. The senior leading the team in digs. Been good defensively and now 2 aces tonight. He's got that knee brace on too. Kill by Scheibel.
And she got that kill, but she actually mistimed that. She swung while she was dropping to the ground instead of swinging at her peak.
You see that brace that's on Bernaldo's leg. She's been playing injured all year. Still giving it her all. Nice attack by Grice. The slide step worked to perfection.
She cut such an angle on that ball. That's what the slide step allows you to do, coming off of 1 foot, similar to a layup, and swinging at this ball.
Nice attack.
That will result in a point. Hargraves gets a rare kill.
That doesn't happen often. Watch Chanel come in here, just hit it, and whoop, nobody home. Tied up at 10, 4th set. Blocked. Great job by
Bloomingdale to save it in, and they get the point.
Coates heads to the back row. Chavers is in the front row.
Nice attack by Tar. Chavers attacked it and gets the point off the block. Chelsea Chavers really has been the difference from set 3 and 4 for this team, because once Chavers got going, it has totally changed the complexion of the match.
She came alive in that last set, and that momentum has carried over into this set too.
Tar taps it. Doyle. Schroff. That's Chavers. Blocked by Scheibel. Chavers tries again and will get it. And even 10 kills tonight for Chelsea Chavers. And a timeout called. 13-10 off this Chavers kill. Beautiful, beautiful run by Bloomingdale, up 13-10. Chavers, as we mentioned, Nikki, I mean, she's been the difference in sets 3 and 4.
She really has, and if I were them, I would continue to get her the ball. She is on fire. Let her continue to do what she's doing.
We got some volleyball coming up in the state finals in a few weeks. We also got some volleyball in March. The BHSN Sand Volleyball Tournament, hosted by Aspire Higher Volleyball at Orlando Volleyball Academy. You know a thing or two about that, don't you, Nick?
Just a little bit, yes. Aspire Higher Volleyball, it's my company. We're doing the high school sand volleyball tournament. Again, that's in March. If you're interested in playing, go ahead and go to aspirehighervolleyball.com and register now, because we're only taking the first 40 teams to register. So if you'd like to play some double sand volleyball for your high school, we'd love to have you out there.
It's March 21st, 2015. At OVA, aspirehighervolleyball.com for more information. Hope to see you out there. Be a great tournament. Tar attacks through the block. 20 kills tonight for Catherine Attar. Great awareness by Attar. That one almost saved Tarum off the top of the gym again. Schroff went down to get it.
Schroff is playing an outstanding game.
She really is. Right now, Wharton looking at a 14-11 deficit. They went up 2-0 in the match. Very crucial for Wharton here to make a run and not let Bloomingdale take this to a 5th set. Tar! Oh my God, what the power. Tar. Try it again. That'll be a point. Over the net.
Oh, that's a bad call. I'm sorry. It was on their side. Bloomingdale had the right to play that ball. It hit the rafters on their side. They should have been allowed to play that ball. If I were Coach Cabrera, I would be on fire right now.
Substitution, Paul sits, Chloe Miller comes in for Wharton. Something to keep an eye on too, we mentioned that Wharton only has 8 players, Nikki. They go 5 sets, fatigue could become a factor here.
Yes, conditioning is vital in this game, especially when you do go 5 sets.
Now there haven't been a lot of substitutions on the Bloomingdale side either.
Right.
So they've played just as much, but
Yes.
still could be a factor. Chavers another one. Chavers. Oh, yes! Chelsea Chavers.
She's outstanding. 5'5".
Packs some punch in that little body, huh?
Yes, she does.
Look at the arm swing, the power.
That's great.
She'd make a heck of a softball player, huh? Makes a good volleyball player, though. tips it up. Tar will attack right through the block. Nice job by Hargraves to get the assist. 16-13. Make it 17-13.
That's the 6th service error for Wharton tonight.
Tar, good save by Schroff. Schroff tries to catch him off guard, and she does. Leaves her feet. Can we see that again? We got a replay of it. That was perfect timing. Watch her. Leaves her feet as if she's going to set it. Catches the defense off guard. That's soft middle. Off the block and it'll fall. That's Rhodes.
Wharton has to stop it here.
Gotta get the side out. And they do. That quick set has been working all night long. Schroff to Chavers. Nice attack with the great dig by Ronaldo. And it will result in a kill. You know, we talked so much about Hargraves, but Ronaldo has been great defensively. Another point.
Momentum all for Bloomingdale right now.
2015, timeout called. Looks like we may be headed for a 5th and deciding set. Wow, this match has been absolutely fantastic. Make sure you check out all of our games live streaming online, BHSNlive.com. Watch your favorite game of the week. If you're watching online now, thank you so much for doing so. This season, BHSN streaming every game that we broadcast on that site. Watch the games live, catch the replays on your PC, iPhone, iPad, or even Android phone. Bright House Cable subscribers, you can watch for free. Non-subscribers, all you gotta do, buy a daily or monthly pass. You can witness awesome high school sports all season long on Bright House Sports Network and BHSNlive.com. Nice attack by Chavers. Mark this down, Nikki. It was 20-15. To see if Wharton makes a run at this point. 20-15. If they can charge back and put some pressure on Bloomingdale. Those serves all important. Schroff tries to catch him off guard again. Ronaldo is there. Through the block? No. Schroff. The Tar, perfect placement.
Bloomingdale was expecting her to swing away, and she just took a nice, easy shot down the line.
22 kills tonight for Catherine Attar. Wide.
Good court awareness.
Within 2. And a quick timeout called by Cabrera. Smart timeout.
Yes.
Wharton on a 3-0 run. And that makes it 20-18. Make sure you catch our next football game of the week coming up October 24th, 7:30. Auburndale and Lake Wales, a battle of Polk County powers. Lake Wales having a good season. They'll return their 2 stars, Marcus Walker and Darian Staten. Those 2 will play for the first time all year against Auburndale on the top teams in the district. They win that, they essentially lock up a district championship. Auburndale does. Checking out our game of the week, Auburndale Lake Wales, October 24th at 7:30. Looks like they're retaping the floor. Some popping up there. These two teams, of course, in our BHSN top 20 poll. Bloomingdale, the number 2 ranked team, coming in tonight with just 1 loss. Wharton, the number 8 ranked team. Good response here, Rhodes off the block, yes. May have gone out. Either way, Rhodes, kill number 14.
As Rhodes heads to the back row, again, Chavers is now in the front row.
Ace. Bloomingdale technically the home team at Alonzo tonight. They've got more fans here in the building. And you can hear them cheering their girls on. 3 aces tonight for Rhodes. Service error as well, 5 in the match for Bloomingdale. Here's the Red Sea that came out to watch tonight's match. Nice attack, and it falls for Doyle.
Very nice, attacking out of the middle, getting that angled shot.
23-19, Bloomingdale. Wharton gonna battle back. Tar directs it perfectly. We've seen her do that a number of times tonight, and almost every time she's gotten a point.
She's very smart. She has the ability to look through the net and see the opponent's court and where the defenders are. And when she finds a hole, she puts the ball in the hole.
Chavers
Out.
alive. Wharton within 2. Remember, they won the first 2 sets. Bloomingdale hadn't lost, only lost 5 sets all year. They lost 2 to start this match. 2 points away from sending us to a 5th and deciding set. A timeout from Wharton, probably a good one by Coach Barber. Within 2, trying to set the momentum. Tell them, hey, look, this serve's so important here.
It's critical. This serve has to be put in, and Wharton needs to capitalize on the fact that they are serving right now and get a few points going so they can at least tie this up and hopefully pull out the win.
23-21. Bloomingdale fighting to send us to a 5th set. Wharton fighting to crawl back in this 4th set. They've been trailing for most of it. They've been trailing really for most of the 3rd and 4th set.
Yes.
Still putting up quite the fight, but Chelsea Chavers has been one of the reasons why this match is taking a different turn. Schroff, Tar, through the block. Not gonna fall. Great defense by Bloomingdale. Set up for Tar again, through the block. Great defense again, diving to save it. Bernaldo. Tar, tipped. Chavers. Hargraves will set it up for Tar. She'll attack down the line, and it's good. Wildcats within 1. Coach Chavers wants a double contact. She's not going to get it. Or Coach Cabrera, rather. Saying Chavers so much tonight. Got Chavers on the mind. Wharton within 1. Chavers. There you go. There's Chavers. Set point for the Bulls. Schroff sets it up. Attack for Tar. Chavers puts it away! Chelsea Chavers! 14 kills tonight, and we are going to a 5th
and deciding set. Wharton took the opening 2 sets. Chavers and the Bulls answered with 2 more. We're going to set number 5, district title on the line on BHSN. First to 15, that is what it comes down to for the Class 8A District 7 title. Bloomingdale, Wharton, Ryan Bass, Nikki Vaporis, our BHSN crew out here. What a match it's been. Let's recap it all for you. Bloomingdale came out on fire opening set. It was Scheibel and Attar who led the way. Lindsay Scheibel really came alive offensively. They won the first set. Then in the second set, it was all Attar. She just took over tonight with 24 kills for Catherine Attar. Wildcats had a 2-0 lead, but then Bloomingdale, they switched things up. A lot of it led by Chelsea Chavers because she was fantastic offensively.
She did everything well. Again, she's 5'5", playing like she's 5'10" on the outside, doing everything well, being a leader, coming alive for this Bloomingdale team. She has been the difference tonight.
Carissa Rhodes did come alive in that last set, but it's been the Chavers show so far. She has been the big reason why Bloomingdale is back in this match. So that is the recap. Wharton won the first 2. Bloomingdale took the last 2. Bloomingdale, the top seed in the district. Wharton, the number 2 seed in the district. Bloomingdale, the number 2 team in the top 10. Wharton, the number 8 team in the top 10. First to 15 for Coach Cabrera.
This is a very quick set. You want to jump out ahead early on. Wharton has the serve. That's to their benefit. Let's see if they can make something happen with it.
Momentum very important. Thanks for sticking with us. An exciting 5th set is underway. Hargraves. That's set up for Scheibel. No one could get to it. Good block at the net. Bryce was active up there. Service error.
It's number 6 tonight for Bloomingdale.
Wharton gives it right back.
And that's 7 for Wharton.
Strong serve. Overpass. Oh. Good block at the net. Schroth said, "You ain't putting this one through me."
Schroth does everything well. She sets, she swings, she blocks.
Don't have the number of assists tonight. I don't keep track of assists as far as our numbers are concerned, but 6 kills for Schroth, 6 blocks for Schroth. I'd venture to say over 30 assists. And that's Chavers who gets her first in this 5th set. 3-2 Bloomingdale.
Pass the ball well and then set Attar.
25 kills for Catherine Attar. Keep in mind her season high, 33. And versus Bloomingdale, this is 10 more than she's ever had. Chavers! Ouch. Coach Cabrera doesn't agree. 4-3, Wharton with the lead. Service error. Gives it right back. This is one of the most intense matches we've seen on our air.
Yes, and it's worth noting, you have to win by 2. So it's not just a 15. This is going to be neck and neck, I believe, this whole set.
Set by Hewitt, Chavers attacks. Defense was there. Good job at the net. That was Hewitt.
Great play. Good court awareness. Great job.
Reagan Hewitt, the setter, jumps up to make it 5-4 B-Dale. This is the 5th and deciding set. Winner of this one takes home the district title. Atar. She was named the Max Preps AVCA Florida Player of the Week nationally from September the 15th to the 22nd. In 11 games, 122 kills. A force to be reckoned with for a long, long time.
Oh!
And ace.
That was close. It looked like it was going out. Let's take a look and see if we can see if this ball is in or...
Oh,
it was in there.
That is in.
Good call.
Tar with ace number 2 tonight. And gets it right back.
Service error number 9.
That's what, 3 in this set alone?
Yes.
Nice tap by Atar. Rhodes slaps it down the line. Hargraves was there. Hewitt sets it up for Rhodes. Right to, oh man, off the carom. That was Schroff who had it, but it just, this Jim too low.
If you're Wharton, you've got Atar in the back row, so you have to find another offensive weapon to go to, or you're only going to set your back row.
Schroff tried to try that dump play, didn't work. Atar gets that one though. 27 kills tonight.
Expect her to get the back row set again.
Atar, that time just couldn't get it over the net.
This is the issue for Wharton. Again, Atar is in the back row. They're setting her in the back row. They need to get the ball, to move it around in the front row. Exactly. That is exactly who I would go to in this situation.
Hargraves dug it out. Scheibel will take it. Chavers got over there to save it. Rhodes. Atar. Scheibel.
Nice play. That's a net violation.
You called it, Nikki. Tied it up at 8.
Serve is critical. Gabriella
Man, has this
Paul.
been a fantastic match. Nice attack. That's Grice on the slide step to make it 9-8 Bloomingdale.
And she executed the slide step textbook. Nice play.
Rhodes down the line, but out.
She was out of position to swing at that ball. She had to lean to reach it, and that's why she hit that out.
Tied up at 9, Wharton got to make a run here. Bloomingdale looking for one as well. Chavers. They didn't call the net violation. Everybody's screaming for it. Didn't happen. Good job by Bernaldo to save it. That
Nice.
almost a kill. Great save. And now it's a point. A lift call.
Lift.
Rhodes got that one to go.
There's a timeout called by Wharton. That's a good timeout.
Good timeout by Coach Barber. 10-9, Bloomingdale over Wharton. 5th set. It's been neck and neck, back and forth. I mean, this whole match it really has.
Warden luckily got the wins those first 2 sets, but ever since then, it's been pretty much all Bloomingdale.
It really has been, and their energy is, like we talked about earlier, is completely different now than it was in the first 2 sets of the match.
10-9. Bloomingdale over Warden, 5th set.
This is a big serve right here.
In the front row, taps. Great save by Bernaldo. Scheibel, defense perfect for Bloomingdale. As it is for Warden. Tatar through the block. No!
Grice!
That could be the momentum shifter of this set. Wharton has to pick up their energy. That'll help them.
That came at a crucial time for Warden.
Yes. There's a timeout for Bloomingdale.
Timeout called for Bloomingdale. 11-10 lead. It has been back and forth. Service errors, a big part of the story here in this 5th set. But still, both teams fighting. And what a comeback this would be for Bloomingdale. If they were able to complete this down 2-0, a team that hasn't had any adversity all year long. They've cruised through matches. Yet tonight, they've shown just how good of a team they are.
Yeah, and you know, that goes to character. When you're down 2 sets and you can come back, that shows mental game. It shows a lot of different things about the team that you're on. When you can come back like that, especially if you can pull off the win in the 5th set.
We've mentioned passing all night long, Nikki. These two of the best that we will see all year. Tyler Schroff, Reagan Hewitt. Look at the assist numbers. That's coming in tonight. Both of them probably, Schroff definitely over 700. Hewitt approaching that number as well. 2 of the best setters in Tampa Bay.
Both of them are so strong at the setter position. They do everything well, and they're vocal leaders on the floor. They lead their teams as well. So it's not just their physicality that's so wonderful, it's the fact that they're leaders on the floor as well.
Schroff also getting it done in a number of other areas for Warden. Blocking kills-wise, too. Schroff, Tatar. Tatar, yes! Ties us up at 11.
This is a big serve by Scheibel right here.
Chavers, nice play. That was Paul. Rhodes in the back row. Set up for Tatar.
That's
Kill
it.
for Tatar! Wharton has the lead!
Right now, Wharton has Tatar in the front row, and that's exactly where they want to be. They want her in the front row so they can wrap this up.
Wharton's got to keep it going. Scheibel behind the line. Good job by Ross to punch it over. Chavers through the block. Yes, she'll get the kill. Chavers getting a hug. She's been Miss Do It All tonight. 16 kills for Chelsea Chavers. Tatar tried to go through the block. Hargraves saved it. Chavers blocked. Blocked. That's Schroff.
Ruth and Delisle doing everything right as blockers, shutting it down.
Those two are a great combination. 13-12. Warden on the verge of a district championship and a timeout call. All right, Nikki, I'm going to put you in the coach seat here. What do these 2 teams have to do here? Both on the Warden side. You got to lead. What's Coach Barber saying to his girls right now?
If you're Wharton, Right now, you need to do everything you can to get Attar the ball. She's in the front row right now. Get her the ball. If you're Bloomingdale, get Chavers the ball. She's been so successful all night long. They have to have a good pass to start with, and they need to feed the outside hitters.
Don't forget about Carissa Rhodes, too. She was their kill leader coming in tonight. She's got 14 kills. Chavers has 16 kills, so either one of those two could be your go-to, but right now it's a side out for Bloomingdale. Warden, you're trying to put it away.
And right now Rhodes is in the back row, so we'll see if they set her up in the back row or if they go to Chavers.
Chavers, they go to her, and she responds. Tied up at 13.
She came out of the middle, out of serve receive to attack that ball. What a great job.
Big momentum play right there. Got to get this serve if you're Bloomingdale. It's Doyle. Great serve. Overpass. Hargraves from the ground. Attar saves it. Chavers. Set for Attar. Through the block. Good job by Hargraves to be there. Attar again. Blocked again. Hargraves for it. Attar will send it over. Rhodes. Hargraves was there. Schroff saves it.
Great save.
Chavers.
Through the ball! Match point coming up!
Chelsea Chavers. And there's the timeout.
Timeout called. Bloomingdale is 1 point away from a district title. A 2-point run. Warden had a 13-12 lead. Now it's 14-13. What's Cabrera saying?
Focus on serve and serve receive. You've got to do your job well from behind the line to start the play off.
Bulls looking to close it out. Warden trying to give it all they got. Got to get the side out here if you're the Wildcats. Doyle. Almost ended it. And it's
District champions! The district title is headed to Valrico.
What a come from behind story tonight.
The Bloomingdale Bulls dropped only 5 sets all year. They dropped 2 tonight, but rally from an 0-2 deficit to win the Class 8A7 district title. Warden played their heart out, but tonight it's the Bulls who are champions. What a match tonight. District champions. The Bloomingdale Bulls rally from an 0-2 deficit to take home the Class 8A7 district title. What a rally, what a game, and it all revolved around the play of our player of the game, Chelsea Chavers.
You know, I can't say enough about this player. She does such a great job on the outside. She has such power, such moment. She's also a leader on the floor as well. She just came alive tonight, and her team followed her as she did so.
She changed the entire complexion of the match. In that third set, she took over. Carissa Rhodes was struggling. She's the key player for this team. She's the leader and the ace. She was struggling. In comes Chelsea Chavers, offensively, powerhouse. And then the crucial thing, down 13-12 in this 5th set, Chavers got that kill to tie it, and the momentum entirely turned towards the Bulls.
She has been, like I said, a leader both physically and also emotionally, being there for her team, supporting each other. She's just done an outstanding job in that position.
Bloomingdale, the top team in the district, only 1 loss all year long, and they rally to beat Warden. You gotta give it to Warden, though. They fought. They're a great team, a gritty team, a grinding team. Great offensively, great defensively. They had great performances from Tyler Schroff, from Lindsay Scheibel, from Catherine Attar, from Chanel Hargraves, Ross Paul. All of them had a great effort tonight.
They all played so very, very well tonight. But Hargraves, I can't say enough about her defensive play tonight. She was outstanding defensively, doing a great job digging a lot of balls tonight.
Warden put in a valiant effort, but tonight it was all about the Bulls rallying for the district crown. Bloomingdale in 5 sets, a 5-set thriller, brings home the Class 8A7 District Championship. This copyright broadcast is produced and presented by the authority of Bright House Sports Network. It's intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of Bright House Sports Network is prohibited. For our producer, Sean Coltice, our director, Henry Danforth, for Nikki Paporis, I'm Ryan Bass. Bloomingdale, your 2014 District Champions. Have a good night. So long from Tampa.